rage on that beat, going crazy.
My name is Sean Marichal. I run the VALHALLA Wilderness Program in the Slocan Valley. The VALHALLA Wilderness Program is in Slocan City, part of W.E. Graham Community School. We focus on self-propelled wilderness travel, and students receive all of their core academics over the course of a year. We travel through all 4 seasons, and so students learn to travel in the fall, winter, and spring, alpine to shoreline. We do out trips every Friday, and we go on week-long trips every second month. As a young teacher, I saw an opportunity in the Slocan Valley to work with young people in a more extensive way, and my background and passion was in the mountains, and I'd spent most of my young adult life pursuing adventure, and I saw the value it offered me in my life and how it helped develop my character and my sense of self. And I felt this teaching opportunity was very unique and had the potential to be powerful and provide an incredible sense of well-being and importance. I feel like we are giving our young people the tools they need to succeed anywhere they want to go in the future.
I feel like the VALHALLA Wilderness Program, and especially Sean's guidance, impacted so much of my worldview and my outlook going forward in my life in such a positive way. He really opened our minds to so many social and cultural things that I wouldn't be thinking about now if I hadn't had that foundation back then.
So at the start of the year, we start off hiking somewhere locally. We then typically move to mountain biking and building on local trails accessed with parent drives. And then we move into winter and first aid courses, and then we start ski touring at the ski hill. And then we have a winter trip, and the last number of years we've gone to Silver Star or Big White and stayed in a condo and skied and took lessons. And then through January, we're in lessons every Friday, working towards our week-long trip in February, where we're going to take snowmobiles 20K up into the mountains and camp in tents or snow caves and ski tour for the week. And there's an avalanche course. Our AST level 1 is done in either January or February as well. Winter ends and we're back to mountain biking and trail building in our community. And at the very end of the year, we start preparing for our trip on the lake, and we'll paddle Slocan Lake over 5 days. This outdoor setting allows us to be in the outdoors, have an experience, and then we can bring it back into the classroom and we can integrate that experience, and we can integrate it with our writing, we can integrate it with our math, we can integrate it with our science. The classroom is all around us. We have the opportunity to take advantage of that setting.
I really wanted to participate in the program initially because I just wanted to explore my backyard because it's such a beautiful place, but not very many people who live around here actually get to go into the backcountry and see what's in the mountains and what's around us. So that was initially why I wanted to do it. And then obviously the reasons grew as I was in the program. I realized that there were so many other reasons I was happy to be there, and I'd heard really, really good things about it from family friends as well.
I feel like it was part of the culture in this area that program was very cool to students. It wasn't something that your parents put you in, it was something that you wanted to join. For most people, grade 9 and 10 can be really challenging, and those were actually 2 of my favorite years of all of my schooling because of spending time in the outdoors, because of being with a small group of students who became my best friends, both male and female, and because of Sean as a teacher. He's an incredible teacher, incredible mentor, and I still have Sean's voice in my head the way that you would have a parent's voice in your head when I think of, you know, how to do the right thing or how to take care of people.
It really helped me navigate my young womanhood in this culture, which is hard, you know, and yeah, I just feel eternally grateful for him, and I think it takes a really special person to be able to do what he does with kids and to keep them interested and engaged in the way he does, and to show them what it means to be a respectful human on the planet, you know? I just feel like so grateful for that.
Like, so different from my other school experiences because it's not sitting at a desk in a classroom every day having a teacher tell you about math or science. It was that, and then it was so much more because it was about the deeper things in life. Like in socials class, we would learn about what was going on in the world, and I just felt like I grew as a person rather than just having knowledge brought to me.
There were a lot of influences out there that told us that we couldn't do things a certain way, but it didn't feel like that. Sean really was so equal and so supportive of, you know, the strengths of everyone. He really believed in us. We were given the tools to, you know, go out and find that high, that elated feeling in the mountains.
I feel like as community members of the Slocan Valley, we're all quite fortunate. One, the school board, School District 8 supports a program like this within the public school system. We only take 16 students in the program, and so the school district and W.E. Graham School in Slocan City values this program by supporting it for the last 25 years, of which 23 years I've been teaching it. Pierre Kaufman and Chris Buking had the vision in the early 90s about creating a program for children of the Slocan Valley. What we have here is access to mountains, logging roads. Slocan City is on a lake, start of the river, and so what our young kids in this valley have is access to the backcountry, and so it was deemed important that we teach these kids how to travel safely in these wilderness settings. And lucky for us, that vision was met with a yes, and we have this amazing program located right here in our valley.
All these trips the kids do together, these extreme experiences they have, forges such a tight bond between those young ones. And it's just magnificent to see how they stick together. It's amazing how these kids came back from the trips just beaming. I have to say the kudos to the teacher, Sean Marshall. He has just the most beautiful values he teaches the kids. And that is a big part of the benefit of that program for those kids at that stage, is to be able to tap into the really good values of this man.
Today we're doing the avalanche skill training course, and we're working with the VALHALLA wilderness program. So in the course, we focus on avalanche terrain, recognizing avalanche terrain. We touch base on snowpack and crystals identification, avalanche formation, and then we do an entire day on companion rescue skills, so ranging from beacon, probing, shoveling, and touch of first aid. I think for the kids, the biggest benefits is just learning how to function as a group, showing leadership, communication, and then just setting up a really good baseline for them to move forward if they're interested in a backcountry activities. I think it's a great program for the kids to learn about a lot of different life skills, being part of a group, as well as just the outdoor skills. They get a chance to go mountain biking, skiing, and have a really good instructor and a really good, well-settled program that I think benefits those kids on a long term. I say with the kids that I've taught for now 3 years in a row, and then their maturity up there and them leading and helping the newer kids and just being good members of society.
Just being in a group and cooperating for such a long time in extreme conditions really bonds you with your friends, and I think it's an absolutely incredible experience. And just being out in the mountains, shredding some powder, waking up, drinking some hot chocolate in the cold, and then going for a big long tour in the fresh snow, it's amazing.
Ancient cultures all over the world recognize that this age the wilderness program works with, roughly 13 to 16 years of age, is a transformative age. And so it's really important for young people to be exposed to new ideas and to challenges. And it's a process of self-discovery. And so the wilderness program offers young people an opportunity to challenge themselves both academically and in the outdoors. And then students are forced to work with each other in all these different environments through all 4 seasons. And it's this platform that allows our young people to look inward and hopefully become strong academic and community-minded people.
I think the thing that it's really taught me is that in order to grow oneself, you have to challenge yourself. And so it's caused me to continue to challenge myself, whether that's in school, outside of school, physically, mentally. It's just taught me that through challenges, I can grow as a person and I can end up having some of the best experiences ever.
Really, I remember that feeling of just, you know, it just being a little lost at times as a teen with, you know, media and influences all around you. It gave us this real anchor to go back to taking care of yourself, having to, you know, eat right, drink water, pack all your gear, be comfortable, and really do it for yourself. I mean, that is empowerment. It's incredible.
I think the entire program is a really great idea, and the fact that the school is allowed to take out students to these amazing mountains that we live in is just amazing.
I think this is the most important school program that we have in the whole Slocan Valley, and it's hugely important for the health of our community. If we raise strong, confident teenagers, it will go out into the world. It's being able to conquer things that you're afraid of and having the support to do that again and again has built resilience into all of us that have taken that program.
I think one of the other things that we've noticed with students who've graduated from the program is that the program introduces them to a lifestyle. And as you're moving through life, you might be in situations that are more stressful. And these kids have the advantage of knowing what makes them feel good inside. And so, you know, I'm almost 50 years old and I still have to push myself out the door to go mountain biking, even though I love the sport. But just knowing that I just need to get myself out the door is such a tool that I've been able to use my entire life. And that's something I'm trying to teach the kids, is our lifestyles that we enjoy do require effort, but the mental health benefits and the physical health benefits are what can make the difference for a young adult to feel success and pride and joy.
I just feel like the Valhalla Wilderness Program and what Sean has done there is such a gift to our community, and we need to find all the ways that we can support it and encourage more programs like it.
It's an amazing opportunity for students of all abilities and skills if they want to be there, if they want to be challenged, if they want the opportunity to test themselves and get to know themselves differently. This is a unique opportunity.
I'm so glad you're doing this, because I've been racking my mind thinking of ways to support the program and support Sean and to show him what it means to us, you know, how much he changed our lives. It's a really big deal.